I'm the IELTS examiner Azhar Yashar, taking the IELTS test of Saniza Nadeem. Test is being held at Yashal English House on 25th February 2022 at 1:30 o'clock. What's your good name?
Well, my good name is Siniza Nadeem, and you can call me Siniza.
Can I see your ID, please?
Yes, here it is.
Okay, thank you. Saniza, can you tell me where are you from?
Basically, I'm from Azad Jammu and Kashmir, from district Sudnuti, and it is almost 131 kilometer away from Islamabad.
Okay, fine. Do you work or study?
Recently, I'm studying, and recently I have done MS in zoology from University of Punch.
Can you tell me why did you select MS Zoology?
I selected zoology because in FSC I was the student of pre-medical, and after that I decided that I can be good in biology. Then I decided that I should move toward any branch of biology, and zoology is basically one branch of biology. That's why I selected this.
Okay, fine. What do you do in your free time, in your leisure time?
In my leisure time, mostly I like to spend my work with my plants because I'm interested in plantation, and I planted a number of plants in my garden, and I spend most of my time.
So gardening is your hobby?
Yes, gardening is my hobby.
Okay. Why gardening is important in our life?
Gardening is very important in our life because, as we know, that oxygen is very important for survival. If there is no oxygen in our environment, then we can't survive. And oxygen is basically emitted from plants. That's why plants are very important.
Fine. Let's move and talk about internet. How often do you use internet?
Mostly I use the internet. I use it during studies for entertainment purpose, and I use it frequently.
Are there some negative effects or impacts of internet?
Yes, there can be few negative impacts of internet, like if children will use internet for 2 or 3 hours, then more than this, then they can be diverted from their studies. In this way, it can have negative impacts.
Okay. How internet is important in our life?
Internet is very important in our life, as this is the era of technology, and in this era nothing can be possible without internet. For example, if we are talking about the educational sector, here internet play a very vital role.
Okay. Have you ever been to a museum in your life?
Yes, I went in a museum. I go into the Lok Virsa once time, and then.
Okay. Why museums are important for the students?
Museum are important for the student so that our culture can be promoted. Basically, it's a way to transfer the culture toward next generations.
Okay, fine. This is the end of your speaking part 1. Let's move to the speaking part 2. For speaking part 2, I'm giving you a cue card.
Okay.
And your cue card is describe a garden that you like and often visit. You should say where it is, what kind of garden it is, and what do you like to do most about it and why.
Okay.
You have 1 minute for preparation. Then for 2 minutes you will be speaking. This is your cue card.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, your time is over now. You may start speaking.
Okay, well, I have to describe a garden that I like and visit often. I mostly like to visit the Alamaikpal Park that is located in Rawalpindi, and I often visit it because it's also near to my hostel. It's basically located in Rawalpindi near 6th Road, and I visit it mostly. I like it because there are many things that attracts me a lot. Here is the greenery, and I love greenery, and here is also many natural sceneries that attracts me a lot, and there are the number of plants. And basically I love plants and they attracts me, and when I saw here the number of flowering plant, then it also attracts me and give me a very positive impression. And here are also many rides. Basically I love to enjoy the rides. For example, there are motion and ride and many other rides, and mostly when I go in this park, then I used to take any ride, and then I enjoyed it very much. And sometimes it can even be dangerous, and I can be afraid from that, but whenever I will go in this park, then I try to take a ride and then enjoy it, and it's my favorite park, and I spend a very good time here. That's why.
Okay, thank you so much. This is the end of your speaking cue card. Moving to speaking part 3. It's a discussion, and I'll be asking you a question relevant to cue card. Do your friends visit the same garden?
Yes, I mostly visited it with my friends, as my friend Ifza, she's also my roommate, and mostly together we went in this park and then enjoyed.
Okay. What do you think gardens are important for people of different age?
Yes, garden are important as the children also want to visit the garden, and younger age people they also want to visit the garden for in their leisure time, and they want to spend a quality time here in these such type of gardens.
Okay, why usually people visit and move towards the gardens?
People usually move towards the garden for enjoyment purpose, and sometimes they also move there for study. If they didn't find any peaceful place to continue their study, then they can move toward garden and to sit in any
Okay,
place.
whenever you visit the garden, what have you observed with respect to different age groups? What kind of activities people do there?
Mostly children they want to take any ride and they enjoy these rides, and young people they also do studies in the garden, and in older age people they are very fear in the garden in our country. They I think they don't like to visit garden much more as compared to younger. And
Is there any walking or running track there? Jogging
yes,
track?
and yes, there is a walking track. Okay.
Okay, fine. This is the end of your speaking part 3.
Okay,
Thank you so much.